As I've mentioned before, I love coming up on Nose Hill. It's incredible to see the city from this perspective, how it sprawls, how far it reaches, and I'm only looking at the north central and northeast, towards the northeast portion of the city. So much more to it. Get some great perspective up here. But I want to show you a bit of a different perspective. Come with me. Here it is. This is one of my favorite paths on the hill near my house. And I wanted to show you this because we often think of perspective as being able to see the big picture, having clarity. And I realized that why I like this path so much is it brings me clarity and perspective, but I don't get to see the big picture. In fact, when all these trees are in full leaves, it's very hard to see anything at all. But I love the mystery. I love the solitude and the quietness of this area. And it reminds me that when we abide, our abiding really needs to be focused on listening. Reading the scriptures, of course, but really listening. And maybe too often for me, and probably for you as well, our abiding becomes more about asking, looking for kind of an insight into the big picture. We really, as humans, want to control our situations, our lives. We want to see what's coming. And that's understandable. There's something about knowing that gives us reassurance and confidence. But there's something about abiding that allows us to gain a greater confidence. And that's a confidence in the Lord. One of my favorite verses is Psalm 46:10. It says, "Be still and know that I am God." It reminds me that the best perspective that I can get is the perspective that I'm not in control. That God is in control. He loves me. He wants what's best for me. And that all I have to do is rest in Him. So I say, be still and know that I am God. And I think of all that God is as much as I can. And then I say, be still and know that I am. And I think about the power in the name of I am. What does that mean? And then I say, be still and know, and leave it at that. Be still and know. And then I have to ask myself, know what? What do I need to know? Well, what I do know is I can't control things. At least not on a great, big, clear perspective type of way. And then be still. Which reminds me, I just need to stop and listen. And finally, be. I can just exist sometimes and exist in the hands and arms of God. Know that I'm enough. Know that I'm His. And that is really what it comes down to. I hope this little walk has brought you some different perspective. You don't have to know the outcomes. In fact, you don't even have to try and control them. Give it to God. Be still and know that He is God.